Kent was what I would refer to somewhat as a Renaissance kind of student, in that he had broad interests in the sciences, not only in biology, but chemistry and other branches of the science too, and then also in the arts.
My connection with him became through ceramics, but also through just our love of the outdoors. He loved to ski. He loved to, you know, get up in the mountains and enjoy that. And he liked to fly fish, and that was the one thing that we connected with. And we went fly fishing a couple times together.
Kent's passions were, well, skiing, climbing, adventure junkie. And where I knew him was mountain rescue. I mean, he really kind of enjoyed the kind of the technical part of it. He was an awesome rock climber, but more of a mountaineer in terms of ice and snow and mixing it up with rock climbing and so forth. So I mean, that's.
If he had a free moment, depending on the season, if it was spring and summer, it was fishing someplace. He would be out fly fishing on the Deschutes River. If it was winter time, it definitely was skiing. No question about it. He was an avid backcountry skier and really enjoyed winter camping and then again, depending on the season, he was active in rock climbing.
He was always out doing something. If he wasn't in the clay studio, he was up on Mount Hood doing some backcountry skiing, or he was up in BC doing some project, or, you know, he was a very energetic guy, and that's one thing I really loved about him. He had a lot of friends around him that he shared that kind of zest for life, and he liked to give me a hard time. I know he liked to give Ed Florence a hard time as a teacher. So, and again, in a very playful way. But that's one thing that I enjoyed about him, is having a fun relationship with a student.
He liked a good practical joke, had a good sense of humor. And I'd say it's very true that he did have a zest for life, and really, I think, lived life to the fullest, learning as much as he could from his classes, but at the same time really enjoying a lot of co-curricular activities and the out of doors too.
I mean, he's always got a big grin on his face, you know, and it's like, even in the morning, he just smiling away. And he had, you know, some students that come in the morning to class, and you can kind of see that, well, they were up too late last night, or they're not feeling well. And he kind of brightened up the day when you saw him.
He had just a passion for life and for adventure and for kind of living life to the fullest, you know, and it's probably you know, kind of what draws some of us to mountaineering, because it's kind of, you know, it's that kind of ultimate experience of being out in nature and enjoying, you know, outdoors. And for him, I think the climbing, skiing, the thrill of speed, the thrill of ice climbing, you know, was just kind of filled that need for that you know, wanting to live life to the fullest. So yeah, that was Kent.
He served as a guide for a while in the North Cascades, and as he would take groups out, he used the information that he gained from plant taxonomy, plant identification, and was able to explain to the people that he was guiding, identify plants for them and name them, and give them some information about their potential ethnobotanical uses and things like that. So yeah, he put it to good use.
I mean, he was kind of really keyed into kind of learning, you know, rescue stuff. So we kind of, he always kind of wanted to kind of know all the knots and technical part of rescue stuff. So he was really keen on kind of learning that and getting to know that.
How many rescues have you been on?
A lot.
Like dozens?
Probably approaching 20.
Lewis and Clark College student Kent Swanson has been climbing mountains for 7 years. He's a member of Portland Mountain Rescue.
It's a decision I make to go up there on that rescue as well. I'm not paid for that, I'm a volunteer. And I go up there on my own will, and I decided that, hey, these are 3 kids my age. I could be in the same position. I definitely want to go up there and help.
Yeah, he would do research. He had knowledge. He would know. He'd figure out what it was that he needed to do to be the best. And it was pretty apparent in kind of how far he got, how fast in his life in terms of his career, and I mean, by being hired by RMI and then going to American Alpine, he was good at what he did. He was, not only did he have a passion for it, but he needed to be and he tried to be, and figure out what it took to be the best, what he was doing.
I mean, his passion for biology, his passion for the natural world. I think the natural world also tied into the natural world of clay. I mean, working with the earth and working with glazes, and the scientific side, but the artistic side, the natural world side, it all kind of blends together. And I think that's an important thing that that those scholarships sort of represent through Kent.
If he wanted to leave a legacy, it would just be live life to the fullest. Go for your passion. That was the kind of guy Kent was, and I think if he wanted anybody to follow in his footsteps, he would want people who kind of could see that and be that kind of person. Not following any particular prescribed path, but it's like find your path and follow it. It's kind of what Kent did. I mean, I think his parents kind of wondered at times where he was going, what direction he was headed. But I have no doubt that Kent was gonna, if he'd lived a very full and satisfying and fun life, And I think that's kind of probably what he would want anyone that was kind of following him to be and to do.
I think that he would really like other students to know about his passion for the environment and how sincerely interested he was in the out of doors and the environment and environmental preservation. I really believe that those things, those qualities, would be things that he would really want other people to know about him.
Enjoy life. Yeah, that was Kent. Enjoy life.